morning, first year EC students. Hope you are all staying home safely. As we have no idea of commencement of classwork, I want to cover some topics through these videos. We left with two theorems and a small concept in the second unit. Remaining all are covered in the classroom. Those two theorems are Millikan's theorem, Miller's theorem. These two are very simple theorems. And dual and duality, dual and dual networks is another concept. First, let us see Millikan's theorem. Millikan's theorem says about the powers, total power in a given electrical circuit. It can be viewed as combination of KCL and KVLs. This theorem is applicable for all lumped networks, whether active or passive, linear or non-linear, time invariant or time invariant. This is applicable for all types of networks. The statement of this theorem is this is the statement. In any arbitrary lumped network, the algebraic sum of the powers in all branches at any instant is 0. Powers in all branches at any instant is 0. That is the statement. In other words, in a given network, the algebraic sum of powers delivered by all sources is equal to the algebraic sum of powers absorbed by all the elements. Algebraic means taking a proper sign. Generally, we take positive sign for power delivered by the sources and negative sign for power delivered by the elements. So, this theorem says that power delivered by the sources is equal to power absorbed by the elements, or in other words, total power is 0. To verify this theorem, consider a small circuit as it is shown here. We have taken a circuit consisting of 3 resistors and a voltage source of 20 volts. As we need to find out the currents, we first of all try to find out the currents. For that, these two parallel resistors are combined, and that is equal to 6 by 5 ohms. Total resistance is equal to 6 plus this 1.2, 7.2 amperes, 7.2 ohms, and current is 20 by this total resistance, that is equal to 2.78. So this is the total current delivered by the source. Next, by current division, currents in these two branches are found. Those two currents are, this is 1.112 in 3 ohms and 1.668 in 2 ohms. Now, the powers in all the 3 resistors, these 3 passive elements. As power in resistor is I square R, we calculated power in 6 ohms resistor, that is I square 2.78 square into 6, that is equal to 46.37. Similarly, power in 3 ohms and power in 2 ohms. Next, the power delivered by the source is equal to V into I. Source voltage is 20 and current is 2.78. Product of V and I is 55.6 watts. Now, by this Millikan's theorem, source power is equal to element powers or power absorbed by the elements. Source power is 55.6. Here we calculated. Element power is sum of these 3 powers. This is also found to be 55.6. So, these two are equal. This is the theorem. Like that, we can prove or we can verify this theorem for all networks. Next theorem is Miller's theorem. This theorem refers to the process of creating equivalent circuits. So this is widely used in finding equivalent circuits of some electronic circuits. The statement of theorem is, if an impedance is connected between the input and output nodes with voltages V1, V2, with respect to a reference node. Then this impedance can be replaced by two impedances, one connected between the input node and reference node, and the other connected between the output node and reference node. You see this figure? Here two nodes are there. This is named as input node or node 1, and this is output node or node 2. This node voltage is V1 with respect to this reference node, and this node voltage is V2, and this is also with reference to this node. A impedance Z connected between these two nodes by this Miller's theorem can be split or can be replaced by two impedances Z1 and Z2 like this. One is between node 1 and reference, and the Z2 is in between node 2 and reference. The value of Z1 is given by Z by 1 minus AV, and the value of this Z2 is given by Z by 1 minus 1 by AV, where AV is the ratio of V2 to V1, that is voltage gain, output voltage by input voltage. So this is the Miller's theorem. This is applicable, or the applications of this theorem found in electronic circuits like amplifier circuits, bootstrapping circuits, etc. There is also dual of Miller's theorem that says about a common impedance connected between two current sources in parallel. In a similar manner we can see that theorem also. That is the Miller's theorem. We cannot find any problems on this. It is widely used in the determination of equivalent circuits. Next, dual and dual networks. In electrical circuits, there are some pairs of terms that are dual. With the knowledge of the circuit analysis, you can easily find out the dual pairs. For example, the dual of voltage is current. The dual of voltage source is current source, and dual of KCL is KVL, like that, dual pairs. By using these dual pairs, it is possible to draw dual network for a given network. If a network is given, we can draw the dual network of that network. This is also used as a circuit reduction technique. If a circuit is complicated, it can be converted into its dual network and then it can be solved. Dual network means, see, to explain this concept, let us take these two networks. We will examine these two networks. In general, as I said, dual network means a network drawn by replacing each element of given network by its dual element. That is called dual network. Each element is replaced by its dual element. You can see some pairs of dual terms. As I said, current, voltage, these two are dual terms. Open, short. L, C, inductor, dual is capacitor. For resistor, dual is conductance, G. For series, dual is parallel. For KCL, KVL. And for voltage source, current source is the dual. These are the dual pairs. To understand what is a dual network, consider these two circuits. This is a simple series circuit consisting of RLC in series. For this circuit, we can write KVL equation like this. Ri, voltage of this, and voltage across inductor is L di by dt, and voltage across capacitor is 1 by C integral I dt. This is the supply voltage. So by KVL, this is the total voltage equation. Similarly, this is the parallel circuit. Here the describing equation will be automatically KCL equation, and that is equal to sum of currents. The source current I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. That is written here. I1 is the current through this conductance. That can be written like this: V into G, product of V and G, where V is the voltage of the circuit. This is also can be written like this in terms of resistance V by R, as we know, as 1 by R equal to G, this is Vg. So like that, current I equal to Vg, current in this, and current in capacitor is C dV by dt, current in inductor is this 1 by L integral V. This is the KCL equation. If we observe these two equations, thus, if we find out the solution will be same for these two equations. One more thing we can observe from these two equations is, here each term in one equation is the dual of that same term. For example, you see source voltage, here it is current, voltage current is dual. Similarly, this term, here R into I, here V into G. For R, G has came, and for I, V has came. So like that. Here also L. For L, we are getting C. Like that, each term in this equation is replaced by dual term. So therefore, we can say that this network is the dual of this network. So two network, we can also say that if KCL equation of one network is resulted into KVL equation of other network, those two networks are called dual networks. Like that also we can say. This is about the dual networks. Now our actual aim is to draw dual network of any given network. For that, we can proceed in these three steps, through these three steps. First is, I will explain it here. Let us consider a small circuit. This is the given circuit, say. We want to draw the dual of the circuit. For that, the procedure is, first step is, place a dot that represents node. Place a dot in each loop of the given circuit. Here we are having two loops. So one dot in one loop and dot in second loop. You also have to place or mark a dot outside the node like this, and this dot or node represents reference node in the dual network. Now that is the first step, placing of dots in all the loops and also outside the network. Next, second step is, draw the lines joining the adjacent nodes or adjacent dots. So you have to connect adjacent dots by means of lines. There should be one line for each element. That is, number of lines should be equal to number of elements in the circuit. Like that, we can join all the nodes. You see, these two nodes are joined by a line like this. This line is for 2 ohms, this resistor. So this resistor is over. Next, join these two nodes through this voltage source and also through this 5 Henry inductor. So these two nodes are joined 2 times, as there are 2 elements between these two. We joined by 2 lines. Similarly, these two nodes are joined by 2 lines, as there are 2 elements between these two lines. This is for 8 ohms and this is for. So like that, we joined all the elements by means of lines. This is the second step. Now third step is to draw the dual of the network. There, these two nodes are in the dual network. These two nodes represents main nodes and this node represent reference node, I said. So these main nodes, if you want you can name the nodes also. This is 1, this is 2 and this is 0. Same, node 1, node 2 and 0. All these nodes are marked in the dual network. Now each element is replaced by its dual in the dual network. First we start with voltage source. This is the line voltage source. This is between 1 and 0 and that is represented by its dual in this dual network. The dual of voltage source is current source, therefore it is represented by current source, that is between 1 and 0. The direction of current source is as per the polarity of the voltage source. If its polarity is like this, plus upwards, then direction of current will be like this. So this element is over. Next there is one more element, 5 Henry inductor between 1 and 0. That is also to be drawn here between 1 and 0. The dual of 5 Henry inductor is 5 Farad capacitor. That is drawn between 1 and 0. Here also the value of current source is, it will become 10 amperes. Here it is 10 volts, it is 10 amperes. So this element is also over. Next there is an element between 1 and 2. It is 2 ohms resistor. Its dual is conductance, 2 mhos. This is also drawn by its dual. This is also over. Next there are two elements between 2 and 0. One is 8 ohm resistor, that will becomes 8 mhos conductance, and the 6 Farad capacitance between 2 and 0 will become inductance, capacitance, inductance, 6 Henry inductance. Like that, all the elements are represented in the dual network between the nodes, but with their dual elements. So therefore this will be the dual network of the given network. Like that we can draw dual networks for any network.